TikTokers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having the best day ever. Okay, I'm in again. Oh my god, what is happening here? I'm in the best mood today and I cannot wait to sit down and talk with you. So thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's just get in because today's video is absolutely insane. So, if you're aware, we briefly talked about it on my YouTube channel, but Triller had sued Ethan Klein, and it was a big lawsuit that was going on for the longest time, and even in recent was still going on, and it was just so... it wasn't going anywhere, and it never would go anywhere, and it was just Triller reaching. They were in many different things with Ethan, and then Ethan had basically commentated on a clip that happened in a Triller fight, which is basically like the rip-off TikTok. And then they said that Ethan was like illegally showing it to everyone and that he needs to pay for the views of everyone that was watching, like the millions of people that were watching on H3 of them briefly talking about it. They basically were saying, to put it quite like frank, that their event got so little views because everyone was watching it on the H3 channel. And it's like, no, everyone was not watching it because it was shit. So anyway, Kavanaugh, who is part of Triller, as much as he tries to deny it, he is now suing Ethan Klein again, and he's done all of these statements and has sent Ethan very threatening texts that Ethan has released. So, if you don't know who he is, very briefly, he has denied how much of Triller he's a part of whenever, speaking allegedly, retrospectively in terms of the shares and stuff like that, he's a really big part of Triller, and he continuously tries to deny this, and he's also suing Ethan now for defamation. And is basically saying that he won't stop until Ethan's YouTube channel, the H3H3, is deleted. Now, if you think back to the recent defamation lawsuit that we covered on YouTube, it involved Katie Joy and Tati Westbrook. And let's see where that went. Oh yeah, down the fucking toilet. Because defamation lawsuits never go anywhere. You know, they are a long battle, they're an expensive battle, but in the end, to be able to prove you've been defamed, I guess, it's very hard to do that. And whenever you're a public figure, and I don't know why he's coming after Ethan, because he knows that Ethan can fight this battle in terms of money. Maybe he's just doing it out of spite to, you know, get all this money that Ethan then will have to spend on this lawsuit. But without further ado, we have so much to dive into that we're just going to immediately get into it. So I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're having a great day. This is insane, and we're going to get into it. So Ethan had tweeted out and said, Kavanaugh is trying to get my channel banned from YouTube. A powerful media person who has gone to every length to destroy me for criticizing him, which is allowed, by the way. Criticism, commentary, opinions, whenever you can't handle it, that's whenever these people resort to lawsuits, and it's so embarrassing to see. Everyone needs to pay attention now. Not only is fair use on the line, but powerful trying to shut down channels for criticism. So Kavanaugh posted on his story and said, why I sued Ethan Klein. And here we see the actual lawsuit, and it is basically saying, you know, plaintiff, Ethan Klein, and Teddy Entertainment, and Kavanaugh. So he's really trying to sue them for defamation. Ryan, good luck to you. You may as well just say bye-bye to your money because you're just gonna fight something that no one's gonna win in the end. Like, Ethan's not gonna win it, Ryan's not gonna win it, and it's just gonna be a waste of the court's time and also a waste of both y'all's money. But that's why Ethan's speaking out against this, because Ryan is not only trying to take all this money, allegedly, well, I mean, not really, he's trying to get Ethan to fight for it, pay all that money, he's gonna pay all that money, and in the end, his goal is to try and get Ethan deleted from YouTube just because Ethan has not only just like criticized him, has just kept up with him and talked about him, and that's not illegal. And to bring that to the law is why the court doesn't take any YouTube things seriously, because they're like, are you like, let's look at how they looked at the Tati Westbrook trying to sue a drama channel route, and you want to tell me that the law cares about defamation suits? No. So Ryan said, at H3H3 Productions needs to stop harassing, harming, and attempting to destroy other people's lives. This is so dramatic for Ethan and Hila just sitting down on a live stream, or Ethan and the H3 team just giving opinions on things that are public knowledge that are happening online. This is when someone has lost it that they need to resort to that. Spreading false and malicious lies. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm gonna have to be the one to stop him. Who else is complaining, Ryan? Like, fuck me, is your media team you and Trisha Paytas? Let's take down Ethan. Who else? I'm gonna be the one to stop him. I believe within months his channel will be banned from YouTube. So that's the ultimate aim from these people who cannot take criticism, nor can further past that want their shady behind the scenes, you know, tactics to be shown publicly, which is what Ethan's doing, and again, has nothing wrong. Oh my god, Monty, my little rabbit, just plopped over. If you have a rabbit, you know when they do it, it's the sweetest thing ever. He just like falls over and then goes to sleep. He's also eating his lettuce right now at the same time with his eyes closed, sleeping. He's a man of many tricks. So then we have, you know, what he said. So again, before we get to the further, Ethan needs to stop harassing, harming, and attempting to destroy other people's lives, spreading false and malicious lies. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to be the one to stop him. Do you want a medal? Do you want an award? I believe within months his channel will be deleted. Well, Ryan, let me tell you, if you're ever successful in that, you will not hear the end of backlash. Because even people like Keemstar will speak up. Listen, even people like Keemstar will speak up in the defense of Ethan, because whenever you're trying to abuse the fair use, or even people just talking and their opinions, you will never turn out the right one, because you know what? You're trying to silence people for just having an opinion, or you're just trying to silence people for just talking, and it's like, at the end of the day, oh lord. So then Ethan tweeted, this Wikipedia user who claims to be Ryan Kavanaugh said that he sent legal notices to YouTube and Twitch to get me banned about Ethan. This person also said a third lawsuit would be filed this week, which leads me to believe it actually is Ryan. So, is it shocking that the people who are trying to, like, take down Ethan, trying to take down, you know, H3 for being shady, are also, like, working behind the scenes with, like, 10 different people being shady, trying to, like, take down someone? Pot, meat, kettle. Fuck me. Is that the right use of that? Pot, meat, kettle? Or is it, like, tea, meat, kettle? I don't know, but what all of them goes to you, Ryan. Alright, unless I'm reading this wrong, it appears that Cav admitted on Wikipedia to being the one who got the channel banned for a week back in August, not Keemstar. So again, if you're not aware, H3H3 Productions on YouTube got suspended for a week on YouTube from uploading content, and they came back with like a killer video that was making fun of the full thing, and they were blaming Keemstar, and the audience was blaming Keemstar, and hey, Keemstar has said multiple things that he will be the one to take down Ethan and stuff like this. Do I believe that Keemstar was doing that in the moment as much as I like Ethan and stuff like that? No, because I genuinely believe that as much as Keemstar says all that shit, Keemstar feeds off of people always being against him because that's his content. So I personally don't believe Keemstar did that. So the fact that it was allegedly Ryan Kavanaugh who did that, I would fully believe it. Allegedly, in my opinion. So again, now saying that it was him who got the channel deleted for a week. Instead of Keemstar. I have all press, much more recent, and copies of the legal actions against H3 for attempting to all of these people come against them. If you would like to review them, as well as copies of the legal complaints sent to YouTube, which ultimately resulted in them being banned with 2 strikes for a week, and now hopefully permanently. And it's like, the lengths these people will go to like stop people talking about things that are out there publicly about them, but just bringing them to the surface and having a conversation about them is astronomical. These people are scared. These people don't want people to talk about them because it's like shady business practices and shady business people. H3 is actually one of the few channels who still talks about that kind of stuff. So the fact they're trying to silence them for that, which will not only result in, if it results in them being deleted, but resulting in all of us being deleted, and the fair use policy on YouTube, which is already very abused, and also fair speech on YouTube. Jesus. Twitch is also reviewing the same info for a ban. My name is Ryan Kavanaugh, so very clearly trying to just silence H3 in any way that they can go about that. And that is so, like, disgusting wherever you stand with H3, because again, this will have a trickle-down effect on every single, and I mean every single, creator on YouTube, whether people want to admit it or not. If you're a Keemstar fan, this will have an effect on Keemstar's content too. Even if he's not posting on it, it will have an effect on Drama Alert. It will have an effect on commentary channels, on drama channels, on anyone who talks about anyone else. So this is why this is an issue, regardless of if you're a fan of Ethan or not. These business heads who are trying to silence people for just talking because they're scared and they're not used to this new kind of format where people are able to come on with their opinions and get hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of views. That was a heated rant, Adam. We can take a second to chill off. So now, Ethan tweeted out, Ryan also sent me this threatening DM on Instagram. And now, I just want to say from an outsider's point of view to Ryan Kavanaugh, how unprofessional it is for someone who's trying to win a lawsuit against Ethan to be sending threatening DMs to them, which can be used against him in the court. You know, if you want to successfully navigate your way through lawsuits, you keep yourself solely on paper in terms of in the lawsuit. You keep yourself solely on paper for the courts. You don't go around doing shady little ooh DMs on Instagram and Twitter. No, you're ruining your case by doing that. It's unprofessional, and it's like that's can be deemed as the same thing Ethan does to you, Ryan. You're doing it to him. You just don't have an audience. So he said, Ethan, I am not sure why you have decided to take it upon yourself and your show to attack, slander, and defame me. I do not know you. I also don't know why you're spending thousands of dollars to have thousands of dummy accounts post fake statements about me on my Instagram, and tens of thousands to have fake App Store reviews. This is the thing. He cannot grasp the fact that Ethan is presenting his audience with information, and then they do with that what they will, which is online. He is so intimidated by the fact that H3 fans are then going onto his profiles that he is literally accusing Ethan of just buying bots, which isn't even a thing you can do. I don't know why you're spending thousands of dollars to have thousands of dummy accounts. He's really showing his age with this text, right? Post fake statements about me on Instagram, and tens of thousands to have fake App Store reviews on Triller. He literally cannot grasp that maybe people do not like Triller, or maybe people have had a bad experience with the app. Nope, it's all on Ethan, and this will be going in the lawsuit. The court are going to look at this and be like, what the fuck? Why is this 10 pages of nothing? 10 pages of some fan accounts didn't like the app Triller? Some reviews that say that they wish they got their money back for wasting it on watching one of the really bad, like, boxing fights on Triller? I'm supposed to read all that? The court are going to go through, like, how does he think, realistically, from an outsider's point of view, this lawsuit is going to go? Do anyone want to puzzle me that? Anyone want to puzzle me that? Oh, lordy, lordy, lord. We're not even fucking a quarter of the way through yet. Worse yet. Oh, y'all, it gets worse. Worse yet, you dedicated an entire show of yours reading your own fake reviews. Again, is it the most surreal concept to these businessmen that people maybe don't like their shady practices and have their own opinions? Or maybe people from H3 are being shown this by Ethan and then go and say it like, no. It's all bot accounts, y'all. It's all fake accounts, and you know who's to blame for that? Ethan Klein. Because it always is with these Triller heads. Triller heads. Have they used that before? That's a good nickname for them. Little Triller army. Fabulous. What are their fans called? You know, there's the TikTokers, the Trillers. I love that Triller tried so desperately to replicate TikTok, and then a couple of their lesser known big creators went over and then brought no clout with them. I literally don't, let me look. I don't even know what standing Triller is on right now. Like, do people use Triller? Please comment below, number one. Well, I know a lot of you will. If you know what Triller is, or if you've ever used it, or if the first time you heard of Triller was through Ethan. And Ryan, surely on paper the court are going to be like, wow, this guy Ethan gave you amazing clout for your app that no one really used. Triller, social videos and clips. Yeah, it's all like the boxing fights and like singers performing, and the app doesn't even have that many bad reviews. It has 4.4 stars on 11K ratings, which is probably the normal ratio that you would get with people liking your app, hating your app, not really caring for your app, maybe just loving it. You know what I mean? It's like, is it a concept that maybe the opinions on the app are mixed as it is? Because without Ethan, I was aware of Triller through Twitter where people were complaining on it. People who don't even talk about Ethan. People who don't talk about any of the YouTubers we talk about. People just with maybe mixed reviews on Triller. But no, it's all Ethan's fault. And this will be going down the lawsuit. This is literally, as much as I love the girl, Tati Westbrook with Katie Joy. But I do have to say, with that lawsuit was a little bit more warranted than this, even though I don't agree with defamation lawsuits because I think they're all pointless. But I mean, Tati had some good points about Katie Joy going through private records. With this, it's all public information that Ethan's talking about, and sometimes he's just talking about the app. You know, people can come to their own conclusions with it, Ryan. Alright, okay. While amusing and slightly annoying at best, I would advise you stop and stop your damage now. Your toy podcast seems fun and all, but are you a fan? Is he a fan of the H3H3? He's a foot soldier. and all, but this is real business with real consequence, and you're causing real damage. Well, here's the thing. If he so damn believes this, let's see what he's going to present in the lawsuit. What real damage is someone talking about your business on a podcast causing to your business? Because if someone just talking about it on a podcast is causing huge consequences to your company and your brand and stuff like that, maybe there's not a good structure already set up that little amount can cause such disastrous harm to your company. You know what I mean? Surely there's something in place already that, like, oh, if people even don't like it, there's a good amount that do. Look inward, Ryan. Clearly, you're very unhappy. Like, here's the thing. He is starting this lawsuit, and he has put this down on text to Ethan. I'm sure the court will love to hear that Ryan sent Ethan a message that says, clearly you're a very unhappy and disturbed human. I'm sure the fucking court is gonna love hearing that. To take it upon yourself to attack someone you don't know with false and misleading information, especially to spend tens of thousands of dollars on it. But it must stop. You have been warned, and I will not be threatened, and I stand by. Govern yourself accordingly. Ryan, your shit's flipped. I wonder when we're going to see the end of people thinking that a defamation lawsuit is going to be the be-all end-all that fixes everything, because it seems to just be something that wastes everyone's time and money, and it's not even that interesting to cover. You know what I mean? Like, we're reading all this, and it just sounds like someone who's lost control, allegedly, in my opinion. All love to you, Ryan. It sounds like someone who's just lost control of their business. All love, Ryan. It's my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, if you have such a good structure set up with Triller and you believe so desperately in the app, who cares if someone talks about it on a podcast? Who cares if someone looks a bit deeper into public records about it? Should that really be the worst thing in the entire world? Clearly, to Ryan. I don't know. I think this is very weird. I want to know what your opinion is on Ethan being hit with yet another lawsuit, and especially from Ryan Kavanaugh. Let me know. We'll talk about it below. If you need anything clarifying in the comments, I would be happy to help commenting back to you. And if anyone knows the answers, talk between yourselves, muckers, and I'll be talking down there with you as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're having the best day ever, and I appreciate you spending even a little portion of it with myself. Thank you so much, and have a great, what day of the week is it? Wednesday. If you're watching this any other day, have a great Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, or Saturday or Sunday. Bye!